Hello, I would like to start this video by saying everything that I had stacked up on the side of my desk that you cannot see, or the side of this table that you cannot see, just went tumbling down. So I am just going to say, here we are with a loosely edited December plan with me. Here we go. Nothing has changed. Haven't seen you since October, but nothing here is any different than the last time you saw it. This was it. This was October. And here's what I did for the month of November. Right. Which brings us to December. Okay, so here's what happened. We have 8 things to discuss. Let's just go down the list, shall we? The baby is here. My friend Lisa, you've seen her on a lot of my travel vlogs. You've seen her random outings that we've done in Atlanta. You've seen her for my birthdays and so on and so forth. She had the baby. The baby is here. I can say it now because I saw that she posted a picture of the baby. So it's safe to say that I can say something. So the baby is here. BRBF number 2. This is the event that I went to in the summer of this year. I went by myself, but that's simply because the tickets were so hard to get. And I ended up getting a last chance ticket. So technically I got my ticket November 2024 for the event in 2025. It was the inaugural year. I was really excited to go. And this year, Charlita wanted to go with me, in hopes that obviously I would get a ticket on time when the tickets dropped in August. That was a failed mission, and I was so upset, so enraged. We can talk about that at a later date, but technical issues and other things happened, not on my end, and I didn't get a ticket when the tickets first came out. Eventually, I got a ticket, and now I can say that I'm going to BRBF 2026. I've gone the annual year, which is this year, and I'll be going next year. So that means we have plans that we have to put in place to make sure we're prepared for that event. Next, I restarted Couch to 5K. If you don't know what Couch to 5K is, I have done this in the past. I don't even remember what those videos look like, to be honest, and they are probably very dated, but the information is still the same. The app, or you monitor it on your device of choice, and you start with a 5-minute warm-up, then it's a walk jog in increments, and then you do a 5-minute cool down, and hopefully you'll improve your distance or speed or endurance throughout the course of the whole 9 weeks. Some people will redo week 1, week 2, whichever week is the most challenging, you'll redo that week until you're able to get to week 9. Preferably, I will do Couch to 5K one time all the way through, regardless of how far I'm able to run, right? So let's say, because my endurance is shot right now, what if my speed is only at a 2.2? Obviously, I'm not going to do 5K in 30 minutes. And this is a 30-minute session. So if I'm jogging very, very slowly, we can only hope that I just improve my speed and the amount of time that I'm able to jog the distance. I can worry about speed later. So, Couch to 5K, look into it. It is something that will definitely help you feel motivated if you're not thinking of completing the 5K on the first go round. As you can see here, allergy. To my knowledge, am not allergic to anything. When I was younger, I think I had a bad batch of shrimp one time. And from there, because I've lived alone since then, just for safety, I am not going to test out any foods that I know have given me some sort of reaction. That was only one time. I do not purchase any shrimp. I am a salmon lover. I have dabbled in branzino and I've enjoyed it. But for some reason, one morning I woke up and I thought, wow, I know that I flossed yesterday. let me floss again. Something just feels weird. And that is the only way I can explain what I was feeling. It just felt like something was aggravating me. And it didn't feel like my tongue was swelling at a rapid pace, but that's in fact what was happening. Woke up, swollen tongue. And then I was like, oh, that's very bizarre. Within minutes, it was getting bigger and bigger. And I thought, I need to call my family, because if I do end up going to the emergency room, nobody will really know. Yeah, you have emergency contacts, but that's just not enough. You need to tell your people if you're able to talk. And so I took some Benadryl. It started going down, but then it was like, you know your body. It should not be betraying you. And I couldn't figure out what I did differently, because I'm a creature of habit. I didn't do anything differently. So I still don't know what happened there. And no, I didn't go to the emergency room because my airway wasn't obstructed. It wasn't hurting. It was just enlarged. And to me, that is a mild swelling of the tongue. So if it lasted any longer, yeah, I would have gone. But I'm still going to monitor it for the next couple weeks. I said all that to say, I don't know what that was. Anyway, Jamaica. For the month of October into November, I couldn't hear from my family. It wasn't until a week and a half ago, we can call it 2 weeks now, that I was able to hear their voices myself instead of word of mouth from everybody else. So that has been challenging. We'll just leave that there. Baby shower engagement. So my friend Kay, who you've seen here before, you've probably seen me like randomly on her channel years ago at this point, because I've been in hiding, but she has a baby on the way. So I went to her baby shower, and then if you were there in time, you caught the engagement. He did in fact propose. Father of the baby proposed. Her boyfriend proposed. So now she is a fiance. So that is very exciting. And then we have wedding. No, they did not have a wedding after the baby shower and engagement. This is another friend of mine, one that is a FAMU grad like myself. He was in the Marching 100. He was in Drumline. He has been on Summer Walker's album. My friend got married, and I was there for the nuptials. It was a beautiful scene. It was a beautiful sight. It was a reunion of sorts because all of my Rattler family was there. It was a good time. Then we close out all of the updates with Ludi. Ludi is a game that is played in Jamaica. It did not come from Jamaica. It was from, please don't quote me, India. Then it was colonized by the British. If not the British, then who? Jamaica made it its own thing, so it has been reinvented into Ludi. Some would say that this is similar to Parcheesi, but I've never played Parcheesi, but I played Ludi, and I put that here because I spent all this time with my brother, and that was one of the games that we played. So I had family time, I had a lot of time with friends, finally got a ticket to BRBF, restarted a fitness journey that I enjoyed in the past, random immune system malfunction, and here we are. I hope that wasn't blurry. This video won't be too long, simply because a lot of it is redundant from October, given the things that have happened. My mind was elsewhere for quite a bit of October and November. A lot of this is just a bit of a repeat, which isn't a bad thing. I am telling myself that I need to bring my gratitude log back because I'm having a hard time right now. Yes, the things that I've named on that sticky note, a lot of good things did happen, but what am I grateful for? And I feel like if I ask myself that question and I feel like I'm hesitant, that is a sign that I need to reflect longer. Relearn the piano. I'm putting that back. I am bouncing around for something like a reason, so let me get this out. Right, here she goes again with this grad school checklist. It will all make sense. Emotional. I do have 1 year plan. I've talked about it before in previous videos, but when I created this 1 year, 5 year, 10 year plan when I was in college, and I started checking things off the list, and I felt like I was so headstrong and so focused and so determined, and my drive was just sky high. It felt like I was unstoppable. I can do anything. And along the way, you know, life happens and you realize that everything is just not the easiest road that you'll be traveling down, but your lane is your lane. It will still get you to your destination. Am I getting deep right now? Okay, anyway. So I do have things that I jotted down before I did this to help guide my plan of action for the 1 year plan. So we'll talk through that. Gratitude log, we already discussed that. Spiritual, I don't have anything here. Let me tell you why. I want to put pen to paper first in the spiritual space. I want to spend more time thinking this through, praying it through, before I just keep jotting down, update books of the Bible, update books of the Bible. Am I really doing it? Like, for real, am I really doing it? I'm gonna come back to this. Occupational. This is also an area that is blank, and it's mainly blank because of this right here. This is a want. This is a need. This is something I need completed. I need to get in because the vision that I have for my life involves grad school for the bigger picture in the future. And if I don't get this done, I can't really fill this in right now, because right now I am going through the motions of what I'm already doing. For number one, job security, realistically, it is important that I improve the work that I'm already doing, but I also know that this is something in the front of my mind. That's why these areas are blank. Physical. Okay, Couch to 5K. I've only done 2 days of Couch to 5K, so let me not make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm on week 5. No, I did 2 out of the 3 days because Couch to 5K works on a 3-day-a-week schedule or routine. I only did 2 out of the 3 days of week 1, so I still have to do that. And I have Back to LA Fitness. I'm not telling you that I've been paying for LA Fitness for months and months and months and I haven't been going. But it's possible that that's the case. I haven't been going because as if these people know me, these people don't know me, but the fact that I know that I fell off badly. So to go back to the gym where I was seeing so much progress and to just really start over, it is all in my head. Nobody else is, because nobody else cares. I said all that to say, nobody knows you haven't been to the gym in a while unless you go at a certain time of day and you usually see the same people. They'll notice, but they won't say anything. It's all in my head, but I need to go back to LA Fitness. Still putting donate, and I am going to put W1, and I'm putting W1 because I want it to happen week 1, where I feel like I am actually doing the things I set out to do. Declutter office. Didn't I just tell you at the beginning of this that everything went crashing down to the floor? And I kind of want to put my desk back where it was. This is a folding table, by the way, and my desk is a glass desk, which is why I don't film these with it, because then you'll be looking at my toes, and I think that that's inappropriate. Weekly review. I'm not even putting 2 bullet points here because it's not necessary. If I focus on what is going out, what is coming in, where the money is being allocated, then other bullets can be added, like pay off something ahead of time, pay down on something, whatever it is. But for right now, weekly review, which I'm just going to speak it into existence. The video after this better be a budget video. And for social, I'm just gonna put lunch date. I don't know with who and I don't know when, but I'm going to say lunch outing. And I also want to put activity outing. I don't know what it will be. I will be the one to plan it because, again, I haven't really seen the people and I want to initiate these interactions with the people that I love. Important dates, we know Christmas, right? So I'm not gonna really put anything there. And for priorities, I'm about to get deep again, okay? I sat here and I let my thoughts lead me to what my priorities are. And it got rough, it got deep, and I came up with something. And no, I didn't Google or chat GPT anything because my phone is in a different room completely. But I decided, oh no, where is it? Okay, it fell with everything else, so here it is. Don't let what you thought your life would look like by now stop you from still doing the work to get there. Again, don't let what you thought your life would look like by now stop you from still doing the work to get there. These words came to me because, sometimes you have moments where you're like, oh, I'm X years old and I thought that I would be doing this and going here and these people would be in my life and I would be making X amount of dollars. And then when those things aren't happening like you thought they would, you're just like, okay, what's the point in me still trying to go for it? Because that would make you happy. So you think, but you won't know until you do it. And if it was a goal, whenever you made it a goal and you haven't accomplished it, you should still try to go for it. And I came across this, I don't know if she was a motivational speaker or whatever she was, or just fishing for likes. I don't know. But this young lady said, I'm paraphrasing, whatever. So she said, if you want to be a doctor and you didn't become a doctor at 25, you didn't become a doctor at 30, go back to school, because you could still have 30 years of experience after you complete your doctorate, which so crazy to say. I don't know if it's K through 12 in general, but we do make it feel like once you hit 21, once you hit 25, once you hit 30, like time to retire, you're too old to do anything. And it's not the case. It's just a little bit more difficult because you're older now. Anyway, I said all that to say this came to mind, and I'm gonna shut up about it. So that's what I have. Those are my thoughts. So these are the bills. Heavy on the left side of the December calendar, which I think is so super crazy. Netflix. I don't know who you think you are and what you think you're doing, but you are not acting like $17.99 is what you should be getting. Netflix, you're not slick. And Hulu, I saw what you did. You've been $9.99 for quite some time. And before that, you were $7.99 for me, and now you got the nerve to be $11.99. Now I have to binge watch something because the nerve of you guys. I don't have cable, so my complaints are really nothing, but that's what it is. So I also, I still haven't shopped around. That's my own fault. We'll put that on the books for me to shop around because this is crazy. Here at the top, in closing of me creating all of this, I wanted to again spend some time thinking about, if I look back on December, what do I hope to gain from it? And I said regain gym confidence. I used to go in the gym, and even though those people might not know me by name, I knew where everything was. I knew what I was doing. I had my favorite unassigned locker. I knew the weights would be out of place. I knew the quiet areas that I would get the best stretch. I knew which rower was broken. Just regaining gym confidence. And I think what really helped me early on when I was doing Couch to 5K, I used to visit quite a few LA Fitness locations. Focus on me, not so much what I've already done and stopped doing, or what I hope to do after something else. Just focus on me in the now. Focus on my improvements. Things that I said I was gonna do, like the piano, Couch to 5K, improving in the gym, all of those things. Focus on where I improve and how I can just be my best self. Grow in all aspects of my life. Learn in areas that I might not be the most knowledgeable. Enjoy any and everything, whether it's with people, books, anything. And dare I say laugh? When was the last time I had a good hearty laugh? And then in closing, just do my best. I just want to do my best at whatever it is. That's it. And it's gonna start with posting this video. I have so many clips and videos I have on this SD card that I just have not put out because I don't like any of it. Don't like any of it, and that's after I bought the new lens. So here I am telling you that this December plan with me will go up on December 1st. Even though I'm filming it before, but it's gonna go up December 1st. I said, you know what do I wanna post? Look at this big obnoxious sticky note. Anyway, I was like, I wanna do my December plan with me. I do wanna do a couple budget with me videos, whether people watch them or not. It's not for the people. It's really for me to hold myself accountable and reflect on the things that I have accomplished or didn't accomplish, fell by the wayside, need to improve on, that kind of thing. Work days, if I wake up like I used to when I was driving to work, I can maximize my morning and my evening won't feel so jam-packed with things or I feel exhausted. So it all starts with your evening. I hear my phone ringing, but I'm not gonna get it right now. Then a few work days in the life. I don't know how that's gonna go because we don't have as many calls anymore, but we'll see what I can do. And then reading wrap-ups. I haven't done a wrap-up in over a year, but I've read so many books. Some stories, in my opinion, shouldn't have been written because what a snooze fest. But then there are others that I really enjoyed. So I think I am going to find a way to make it a thing. So with that being said, I hope that your month of December is filled with memories, milestones, improvements, laughter, love, all sorts of things that help you grow as a person. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.